مدد يا رسول الله، مدد يا سادة أصحاب الرسول، مدد يا مشايخ دستورون إن شاء الله فازل أصلا شيخ محمد الحقاني. طريقتنا الصحبة والخير في الجميع. Peygamberimiz sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem bu ümmetin bereket üzerine olduğunu söyler.
Our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, states that his nation, his ummah, is based on barakah and nourishes from not only material but spiritual abundance from that divine blessing of barakah.
Peygamber'e inanan Peygamber Efendimiz sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem'in yolunda giden,
Therefore, those who believe in our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, those who follow the way of our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him,
Allah'tan bereket isteyen,
they ask Allah Almighty for barakah, for spiritual abundance.
helalından Allah ona o bereketi verir.
They ask Allah Almighty for their wealth and their both spiritual and material abundance to be halal.
Bereket bir Allah Azze ve Celle'nin sırlarından bir sırdır.
Barakah, that divine blessing, is one of the secrets among the secrets of Allah Almighty.
Bereket nerede olur?
Where is barakah to be found?
İmanda olur,
It is to be found in faith.
İslam'da olur.
It is to be found in Islam.
Allah yolunda olanlarda olur.
Barakah is to be found in those who follow the way of Allah Almighty.
Bazı yerler daha bereketlidir.
There are some places which provide more barakah,
Müslüman olan yerlerde de aynı şekilde, öteki türlü
and in particular in Muslim places there is more barakah.
bereket yok. Allah'a inanmayan,
However, where people do not believe in Allah Almighty, there is no barakah, there is not that divine blessing, not that spiritual abundance.
yerlerde bereketsizlik var. Ne kadar
In places where people do not believe in Allah Almighty, what prevails is the lack of barakah.
çok her şey olsa bile bereket olmayınca
There may be material abundance, but there is no barakah,
bir faydası olmaz.
and there is no benefit and no use in material abundance as long as there is not spiritual abundance, as long as there is no barakah.
Olabilir, vücudunu büyütüyor,
People may increase the mass of their body,
daha fazla yiyebiliyorsun, daha fazla içebiliyorsun, daha
people may increase what they eat and what they drink,
ama esas olan bereketin faydası
however they do not benefit from the blessings of barakah,
insanın ruhaniyetinedir.
and the blessings of barakah are meant for the soul.
Ruhaniyette bereket ister.
Our soul, our spirituality demands not material wealth but spiritual wealth. It demands barakah.
Bereket olmayınca o ruhaniyet fayda etmez.
There is no use and no benefit for our spirituality if there is no barakah in things.
Bir istifade etmez.
Our soul, our spirituality cannot benefit unless there is barakah.
Tabii insan bereket nasıl olur? Allah'a inanıp Allah Azze ve Celle'nin
What is the way of obtaining barakah? It is by believing in Allah Almighty.
yolundan gösterir.
It is by following as the way which Allah Almighty showed us,
İstediği gibi gitmek de
and to do what Allah Almighty wants us to do will make us obtain barakah.
bereket olur. Bereket besmele ile olur.
Barakah starts with Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bereket israf etmemek ne olur?
Barakah comes with not wasting.
Bereket cömertlik ne olur?
Barakah comes with being generous.
Bu çok şeyler var bereket olsun diye.
There are many means and ways of how to obtain that spiritual abundance barakah.
İnsanoğlu onları hepsini unutmuş şimdi.
But people have forgotten about these means of obtaining that divine blessing.
Her zamanda yaşadığımız için hiç aklına bile gelmiyor.
And we now live in the end of times. It is a time when people do not even think about these things.
Ne kadar daha fazla toplasam, ne kadar daha fazla.
Instead, people are only concerned in increasing and amassing material wealth.
İş yapsam ne kadar.
People are only concerned how to make more business.
Bankada daha fazla şey olsun diye.
How can I gather more money in the bank?
Uğraştığı şeyler.
This is what people are preoccupied with these days.
Bereket yok.
And as they have forgotten about spirituality, there is no barakah.
Onların nasıl bereket olacak? Allah yolunda olmaya niyet edip.
People will obtain barakah again if they start to make the intention to follow the way of Allah Almighty.
Her şey Allah rızası için.
And if they start dedicating everything for the sake of Allah Almighty again.
De niyet edecek.
To obtain barakah is to make the intention to dedicate everything for Allah Almighty.
Bu rızkımız çoluk çocuğa bereket olsun.
May the provisions and the sustenance I gain be for the benefit of our children.
Ümmete faydalı olsun diye.
May my sustenance and the provisions I work for be a blessing for the ummah. These are the intentions to be made.
Niyet edecek. Öyle olunca o vakit kıskançlık kalmaz.
And when you make such intentions, then there will no longer be any envy. And people will no longer be jealous of each other.
Haset kalmaz.
And there will neither be envy nor enmity.
Onlar olmayınca bereket olur.
And when there is no envy and when there is no enmity, there will be barakah.
Hasetle kıskançlık onlar bereketi onlarda giderir.
It is enmity and envy that make barakah to disappear.
Mümin olan için, onun için mümin olanda bereket olur.
A mu'min, a person who truly believes, is the one who has that divine blessing barakah.
Müslüman çok birbirinden kıskanan, birbirini kuyusunu kazmaya çalışan çok.
There are many Muslims, however, who have not yet attained real faith, who have not yet become mu'mins, and who are envious and jealous of each other, and who have enmity, who dig each other's pitfalls.
Çok Müslüman var. Ama mümin öyle değil.
But this is not how a believer is.
Mümin herkese hayır ister.
A believer does not want to do harm to anyone, but only wants goodness to everyone.
Herkese bereket ister.
A believer is someone who asks barakah to be for everyone.
Allah bereketini versin hepimize inşallah.
May Allah Almighty give us all barakah.
Allah muhafaza etsin.
May Allah Almighty protect us.
Çok zor durumlarda insanlar var.
There are people who undergo very difficult situations.
Yine Allah Azze ve Celle'nin bereketiyle onlar da kurtuluyor.
However, they overcome and are saved from these situations through the barakah and the divine blessing of Allah Almighty.
Onların o sırrından Allah Azze ve Celle'nin bereket sırrıyla ne kadar zor durumda olsalar,
regardless of whatever difficult situation they may find themselves in, through the secret of barakah of Allah Almighty,
yine de Allah onlara yardım ediyor.
They are being helped.
Bereket mühimdir.
Barakah is important.
Allah Azze ve Celle'nin imdadıdır.
Barakah is the support and the emergency support of Allah Almighty.
Yardımıdır.
Barakah is the help of Allah Almighty.
Üzerimizden eksik etmesin.
May Allah Almighty not deprive us of His barakah.
ومن الله التوفيق. الفاتحة.